Welcome back, Three Cushion fans. We are again in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam for the fourth day of the World Cup. We stay on table 1, the TV table, and the Korean-speaking fans can watch Sky Sports. We have some Spanish and some English commentary here on YouTube on the Five&Six channel. And we are going to watch the match between BJ HWANG and Roland FORTHOMME. If you have been listening earlier, my new colleague is Mr. Jose Paniagua from Mexico. Welcome, Jose.
For a while. Yeah, wait a second. Okay, come back. Yeah.
Thank you, Bert. It's a great honor for me to be here, right here, making the comments for the whole audience all over the world with Mr. Bert Mamanen, one of the best writers in the history of the Three Cushions, and also a very specialized man in the manage of the statistics. It's a great honor to share with the whole audience this gentleman who has already made a series of 28 points. Yes, you heard it right. It's a world record that already made in tournaments that is sharing with the, if I don't make a mistake, with the Raymond Kulemans, with the...
We've had 4 so far. It started in 1993 with Junichi Komori,
yes.
who ran the first 28, and then 5 years later in 1998 Raymond Kulemans ran 28, and then in 2011 this guy Roland FORTHOMME ran 28, and 2 years after that in 2013 Frédéric Caudron ran 28. So we have a 4-way tie for the world record, and this gentleman, a double World Cup winner, he's won 2 World Cups in his career from Belgium. Roland FORTHOMME is one of the 4. Now you may also know that the UMB has an extra prize in World Cups, not just in this one, but also in the next one, and the next one, and the next one. There will be a €29,000 bonus for the player who breaks that 4-way tie for the world record. The first run of 29 will be good for an extra 29,000.
It's going to win 29,000 euros. How much is going to win?
€29,000 is going to be the extra prize for a run of 29.
1,000 for every point.
Yes.
Bueno, pues ahora dándoles la bienvenida a la audiencia que nos brinda en verdad el favor de su presencia desde miles y miles de sitios donde seguramente hay aficionados hispanoparlantes en todo el planeta. Le estamos llevando esta partida entre Roland FORTHOMME, quien ha sido capaz en alguna parte de su historia de las 3 bandas de hacer 28 puntos, junto con Junichi Komori, Raymond Kulemans y, por supuesto, el ídolo de Mons, Frédéric Caudron. Está enfrentando a un jugador coreano, Bong HWANG, quien en verdad es un jugador, como todos los coreanos, terriblemente poderoso. Están ustedes a punto de disfrutar un match tremendamente fuerte, poderoso, con 2 estilos muy sui generis. Este es un hombre muy cordial, muy bien focalizado, de un billar muy fácil. Vean ustedes la particularidad que tiene a la hora de colocar el índice prácticamente sobre la mitad del dedo y en el inicio de la uña. Tal vez biomecánicamente no sea muy importante. Buen punto que está ejecutando, tomando primeramente banda Roland FORTHOMME, y sobre todo evitando el choque que ya venía allí con muchísimo peligro. Vean ustedes, un tiro de suerte. Soy José Paniagua y les doy la más cordial de las bienvenidas a esto que es transmitido a través de la magia técnica de Five&Six.
Dangerous opponent for Mr. FORTHOMME, Korean Hwang-jo Wang, capable of quick 40-point matches. He has in his life finished several under 20 innings, but then of course so has Roland FORTHOMME.
Bert, you saw the face of Roland FORTHOMME after hitting that point. He was thinking it was a perfect shot, but even so, look at that part. in this angle, he was thinking that it was going to be good, but amazingly surprising him,
There's the surprise on
it
the
was
face.
very good.
Could I make that short? How did I
Same.
make that short?
What's happening?
That's a good starter for HWANG.
Bong HWANG now making the first time in this beautiful country, Ho Chi Minh, in the south part of Vietnam. 100 million people living in this magic and beautiful and dynamic country in this amazing part of Asia.
And you have never seen so many scooters in your life.
No, Bert. Oh,
Very nice, double the rail from HWANG. If you walk through Ho Chi Minh City, it's like an ant colony. And the ants are scooters, they are everywhere. Waves and waves and waves, not hundreds but thousands and thousands of scooters on every street.
yes. It's amazing and surprising me the way that he's facing this game. With authority, with closeness, with confidence and fluent. And let's see if he's going longer and losing the first time an easy shot for him. Now Mr. HWANG is moving the scoreboard. Now to him 2 points and Roland FORTHOMME. Do you know what it means FORTHOMME in Spanish?
Yes, it means strong man.
Yes.
FORTHOMME, strong man. And he is a strong man.
Not only is a name, but also when he is playing, he's showing why his family name is FORTHOMME. Roland FORTHOMME.
His native language is French. He's from the French part of Belgium. But of course he has been playing billiards in the Flemish, the Dutch-speaking part of Belgium for so many years, and in the Netherlands, that he is also fluent in Dutch.
Bienvenue toutes les personnes qui parlent français et qui aiment ces merveilleux jeux de trois bandes. Look at that beautiful reversible shot on the shot caution, Bert. 1, 2, 3 points, 4, and just a little kiss. But he was not able to make it. Very open the ring of his left hand. I think it's not very classic. It's not very well recommended biomechanically talking. You must close more your left hand in order to keep more straight your cue, your shaft when you are cueing. Now, watching to the time, 1 second less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, cueing, and now, ooh, Bert, how was possible that it passes his yellow ball and didn't make a little touch in order to make that beautiful shot? Four to two. Roland FORTHOMME is doubling the score of Bong HWANG. Very nice man, very gentle. He is very good winning or losing. Roland FORTHOMME, one of the big names in the whole history of Belgium. Raymond Ceulemans, Frédéric Caudron, Eddie Merckx, Roland FORTHOMME, Eddie Leppens.
Couldn't avoid that little kiss.
René Vingeroux.
Yes, in Belgium they have spoken of the Big Four for many years. And the Big Four were, since Raymond Ceulemans is, a bit older, the Big Four were Caudron, Merckx, Leppens and FORTHOMME. But now you have to say Peter Keulemans has joined that
Yes.
company. He has made big strides in the last few seasons and his averages are up well over 1.5. He's done really, really well in a few big tournaments. So the big four in Belgium are now truly the big five. Of course there are other strong players. There's still a Peter de Bakker, there's still a Jeff Philippon, but the best five are those five.
Keep in memory those family names. They will keep on making very deep noise whenever they are making his presentations all over the world.
Missed bank shot by FORTHOMME, he will be a little bit disappointed. Still anticipating more slide than he actually gets.
I think he's not trying to keep on memory what happened in the first inning when the ball was going right on his mind, but truly was very caught. So that means that when he's facing every shot, he tries to remember, he will try to remember that the table for him in this moment is making short angles.
First few innings are always a bit getting to know the table. You did have your 5 minutes of warm-up time, but it's really in the match that you start to get the true feel for what the table does. And you have to adjust your instincts, fine-tune your stroke to what the table wants from you.
I 100% agree with you. It's not the same thing as getting warm, that to be under the pressure and to the reality of facing the tough games. Oh, beautiful, very beautiful touch of Mr. Roland FORTHOMME, the strong man of the three cushions, coming from Belgium and now opening the mouth in order to introduce more oxygen and to try to think more in a better way every shot. This is Five&Six making possible coverture of this World Cup three cushions held right here in Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam. Xin chào Vietnam.
Now you'd have to say that FORTHOMME is the man in form because he just won a major tournament in Belgium this past weekend. It's what they call the Belgian Cup. It's not the same as the Belgian Nationals. They have this parallel tournament. It's called the Belgian Cup, and Roland has won it for the 7th time last weekend, only conceding one set.
Amazing.
And then, of course, that tournament no longer has the participation of Caudron and Leppens because they are PBA players now, but still a strong field with Peter Keulemans, with Peter de Bakker, Eddy Merckx, several other good players, and FORTHOMME won it.
Bueno, pues ya son 6 los puntos que ha conquistado Roland FORTHOMME aquí en este match donde está enfrentando a Bong, HWANG, quien hasta el momento ha estado mostrando certeza, buen billar como todos los demás jugadores. Se nota un jugador estable, está cómodo allí, está tratando de estar relajado mientras está él en el asiento. No hay nada más que hacer sino tratar de regresar con fuerza. Nos estaba comentando nuestro compañero de transmisiones Bert que la semana pasada está muy en forma. Roland FORTHOMME acaba de ganar la Copa de Bélgica, que no es lo mismo que el Campeonato Nacional de Bélgica, solo con la ausencia subrayable de Frédéric Caudron y de Eddy Leppens, que ustedes ya saben la razón por la cual no están jugando. Ellos están contratados por la PBA, la Professional Billiard Association, pero sin duda alguna los otros nombres son fantásticamente poderosos. Acaba de ganarla con un gran nivel de billar.
These are always very tricky. Off the right side of the red, long short to a single ball, a single small yellow ball. You have to be so precise, and he is. That's a great shot.
Perfect.
Twice as hard as it looked.
He already began this inning with a difference of 2 points, 4-2. But now he's got in a row 5 points, and now the scoreboard is 9 points for Roland FORTHOMME and only 2 points for Bong HWANG. Avoid the kiss, perfect, but let's wait if he's gonna make it, and not only make it but also put the balls in a very perfect and harmony position.
He could not have hit that one any better.
I really enjoyed the way he was moving the balls with that very special way of cueing that shot. And now wait, because maybe there is coming a very nice series. Look at the right hand. He's opening and trying to use the force of the fingers. Not very classical way of doing the work with the right hand. And yes, he's make it in a very perfect position. The point number 7. Now he's got a total of 11 points against 2 points. Yes, 2 points for Mr. Bong HWANG, who is coming from Korea. That is just $250 away, flying by plane. Deep, soft, and putting once more again in a very nice position. We are enjoying this beautiful shot of Roland FORTHOMME, who's now, it's really, but it's easy to think that there is a magic thing that he is using in order to put and collocate this beautiful and perfect position of the 3 balls, trying to make a repetition, not of the same shot, but as already we just heard Bert, the same family that makes little big differences when you are facing every shot. Look at that. Look at the yellow ball. Wow, he was a little worried and concerned because he was thinking maybe that he was gonna lose that point. Bert had a beautiful series. It is like if you are watching in the diagrams, a little touch. And now let's see what is facing in the next coming shot. Roland FORTHOMME, the strong man of Belgium. 11 plus 4, that makes 15 points to 2 in just 6 innings. Now is over the 2, I think 2.5. Now draw shot, he mastered it. Oh, very beautiful 2 curves, and then he's making the point number 9. Remember that he uses to make a long series. He loves them. Look at the beautiful second curve that he's making. The ball is always jumping, trying to make curves, taking straights. It's amazing and beautiful, the paths that the balls are taking in the rectangular universe of the 3 cautions. Moving the wrist, concentrating, cueing more or less 10 times, and now using the 4 cautions before touching in a magical way the yellow ball. Amazing, because it seems that he doesn't want to stop of making points until he's finishing the point number 40. Roland FORTHOMME, yeah, he's showing why Bert was telling us that the last week he was beating the Belgian Cup.
Needs to be careful with this one. Looks like an easy 5 railer, but it could be a problem if you don't hit it perfectly.
Wow, amazing control of the 3 balls. I thought he needed to take more ball in order to avoid the kiss.
He took less ball in order to avoid the kiss.
Look at that.
Played it with a little bit of draw and a thinner contact. Made the point, was rewarded.
fácil decirlo acá desde la cabina de transmisión, es difícil, muy difícil de ejecutarlo. Vean ustedes de qué manera tan fantástica acaba de controlar las 3 bolas nuevamente Roland FORTHOMME para un total de 16 puntos en contra de Bong, HWANG, que seguramente se estará comenzando a perder el control cuando tiene solo 2 puntos y cuando ya Roland FORTHOMME está teniendo la mejor serie de la Copa del Mundo de Ho Chi Minh 2022 con 13 puntos. Y bueno, pues espérese porque las series no pararán, serán muy constantes, muy grandes, y ahora pues ya tiene hasta el momento la mejor serie de este torneo Roland FORTHOMME. 13 puntos más para un total de 17-2, tremendo. Bueno, pues si hace 3 puntos más, nos estaremos yendo prácticamente a la segunda mitad en la entrada número 7. Vamos a ver si es capaz de irse al break time tan solo con 7 innings, y ahora parece que va corto.
I think he's overdone it. Fantastic run of 13, but he worked a little bit too hard on the last one.
I really want to applause. I really want to applause. I really can't stop feeling so the joy of being right here in the Ho Chi Minh World Cup 2022. It's better like this? Okay.
Good position for HWANG. Maybe start a fight back.
Now he is behind 50 points. But now, adding 1 point more, Bong HWANG. Juan, it sounds to me like in Spanish could be Juan. Les comentaba que Juan, me parece que su interpretación en español sería Juan, para los cuales tantos Juanes que existen en nuestro mundo hispanoparlante les enviamos un profundo y sincero abrazo desde aquí, desde tierras vietnamitas, donde estamos teniendo la oportunidad histórica para nuestro mercado, nuestra afición de todo el planeta que habla español. Por primera vez les tomamos en cuenta, pudimos tocar la puerta, nos la abrieron y ahora estamos pujando porque cada vez podamos conquistar más tiempos y más espacios para poder corresponder a esa pasión y a ese enamoramiento que ustedes tienen para el mundo de las 3 bandas. Un honor para mí estar compartiendo los comentarios con Bert Van Manen, autor del libro La Era de Blondal, pero también, si a usted le gustan las estadísticas, en verdad, métase a ver el trabajo tan profundo que ha hecho Bert Van Manen, en verdad un trabajo históricamente aplaudible, por los resultados que usted podrá observar, numerar y podrá percibir a través de números las cosas que están pasando en la historia del billar. Bert Van Manen.
Especially difficult point for Tom that was. He went all out for the point, but too difficult. Opening for HWANG. Couldn't ask for a better starter than this one.
I do really like the way that he is facing this very strong beginning of Roland FORTHOMME. Now, see Bert, how he is managing the balls, but also the pressure of this score.
But you can see what a run of 13 does in a 40-point match. You really only need one of those and an 8 and a 6 and you're the winner.
Roland FORTHOMME opening his jersey when he is seated because he must feel that the weather is too hot for him. He remembered that he is coming from Belgium. How is the weather over there now in Belgium?
Oh, it's fairly cool.
Oh, what do I see right here? Mr. $1 Million Hector Ocampo, who is now visiting us right here where we are making the broadcast for all over the world. It's a great pleasure to have you here where you belong, in my heart.
We saw Hector Ocampo in Las Vegas already a couple of months ago. Now he's here. Welcome.
Thank you. Five&Six. The only option for tickets.
The first and only option for watching and enjoying the billiard game.
And I think Mr. Wang has made a mistake there. Missed it by quite a few inches. Centimeters, I should say.
...17-5 el marcador, 17-5 el marcador... ...en la entrada número 8. Entrada número 8 está por encima del 2 de porcentaje Roland FORTHOMME... ...mientras que está por debajo del 1 de ejecución Bong HWANG.
This is another one of those interesting positions. We told you earlier how everything is difficult when your cue ball is the ball in the middle in the diagonal. This is another example. 3 balls in a row and you cannot see the back of the 3 balls.
Yeah, you're right.
Always difficult. It limits your options. You cannot play any position from the back of the 3 balls. You have to play off the middle one. And Roland tried to solve his problem with a very tricky long, didn't come off. Now there's a similar problem for HWANG, but he can maybe just see the red. It's tough to see on our monitor. We don't watch the table, we watch the monitor, which gives a slightly different image. But Wang had a fairly easy 3 rail available to him.
I really like the way he was moving the yellow ball first, collapsing this hit, and now trying to make trying to get away the possibility of the kiss. Now, what is he gonna try to do?
I think he's probably gonna play the drop in here, just long, short, pick up 2 rails in the corner behind the white. That's what he's playing. Needs to slide now, and he doesn't. Now this is the sort of point that will usually be made by the guys who have a background in one cushion or in bulk line. They're
yes,
pretty good at these points. Like a guy like Arnim Karhofer, we saw him earlier, would certainly have made that point.
Nos estaba comentando Bert que ese es el tipo de puntos que los jugadores, sobre todo que practican el cuadro, tanto el cuadro grande como el cuadro chico, el 47 como el 71, pero también sobre todo los creadores del juego de las de una banda, dominan mucho, muy bien ese tipo de juego.
And you know, for many 3 cushion players, it would be so useful to play 1 cushion once in a while. They don't have to take it up as like a practice, but once in a few weeks, play 1 match in 1 cushion. It's good for you. It'll make you a better player.
Todos los jugadores grandes en la historia, en verdad, grandes, han practicado una banda antes de incorporarse al mundo de las 3 bandas, y ahorita Bert es lo que acaba de sugerir. Practique usted el mundo de una banda, es decir, no es como el juego libre, es una banda, 2 o 3, pero mínimo tiene que tener una banda, y verá usted el desarrollo, la armonía, la percepción del ángulo, la potencia, los golpeos que florecerán muchísimo en su brazo, pero también en su mente. Nice landing, very nice landing of Mr. Roland FORTHOMME. Look at that beautiful way to send too far away the red ball, the scarlet ball, and now he already showed that he is very able to make these shots in a very professional way. His name is Roland FORTHOMME. His country is Belgium. He is full of hungry of keep on making big history in the world of the 3 cushions. 28 points in a row he has already made once. Now his face is showing that he is really very hungry of making better things. Now the score is 20-6. 20-6, just a little over the 2 of average. Look at the right hand. I really don't don't recommend to imitate that position. Biomechanically is not so well, but remember that he's a prodigy. He's so well talented and nature billiard player. That's why he's able to make those little changes, not technically and 100% perfect, but he's Roland FORTHOMME.
But you know, the funny thing is, many top players are not technically perfect.
Marco Zanetti.
Look at Marco Zanetti's right hand, look at Semi's stroking, which is just ever so slightly askew.
Yeah.
And they are the best in the world. Can you have a better stroke than Semi? Can you have better results, more precision than Marco Zanetti? They are just the very, very best. And their technique is not totally textbook,
Yes.
strangely enough.
Yeah, but
If there's a player you want to imitate, if you want to look at a player and say, this is how I want to stand, this is how I want to hold the cue, and this is how I want to stroke,
yes,
my recommendation would be Sungwon Choi.
someone showing you like it.
Yes, he's technically just textbook.
Gracias. Bueno, pues nos vamos al break time con una diferencia enorme, jugando por encima del 2 de porcentaje Roland FORTHOMME. Gracias, qué bueno que me dejaste este mensaje.
Players are returning to the table. We keep concentrating on the match on table 1. HWANG against Roland FORTHOMME. FORTHOMME playing really well, has a big lead. As we said, he's in good form. And the Korean opponent will have to do something special to get back in this match.
Yes, indeed, we are really enjoying this very tremendous game from Roland FORTHOMME, who now is leading this match 21-6 in just 9 innings. Over the 2 of average, and now coming to the scene of the fight. We are enjoying the way he's trying to make these points. Bong, HWANG.
Very makeable bank shot this. Should really get that, and he does. Now, how's your luck?
Not very easy, and the face is showing that he is not very comfortable with this position.
They could have opened up nicer for him. I know what Frederick Caudron would play in this position.
yeah, we all know it, a curve.
Famous banana shot. Thin with a little draw and a little curve. But not everybody is equally confident with that line.
Yeah, really has a lot of probability of a collision, but also create the angle, the curve, as in the style of Frederick Caudron, is not at all easy. And now Bong HWANG, after thinking too much how to make it, is trying to create a long angle, but he was not able because the white ball is making a lot of noise at his head. Now 7-21, 1 for 3 points for each player, 21-7 points. Remember that this is a game, a match that is going to be played until they get the 40 points.
Good chance for FORTHOMME here. A little bit of draw, a little bit of left-hand English to make the angle. Ooh, that's a mistake.
Roland FORTHOMME, let me write another mistake for you. It is amazing. Sometimes you feel that you are long, but if the table is making a cut angle, it's very easy to try to adjust in the next coming shots. 21-7 points. We are here making this broadcast brought to you by Five&Six World Cup 3 Cautions Ho Chi Minh 2022. Amazing atmosphere. Beautiful people. Tremendous fight. Every single player is strong in order to make his best. The rectangle.
Good try by Wang. No point.
It was a pity for him. Nice try, but even so, let's see how he's gonna leave the position for Roland FORTHOMME. We should be now enjoying the next coming point. Yes. Hello.
One of the great Korean players passing by just now, Chung Bok Lee.
Is he the coach of the Shomenwo?
No.
22-7 el marcador en esta que es la Copa del Mundo de Ho Chi Minh 2022. En verdad que una competencia sumamente ardua. Escuadras tanto coreana como vietnamita, en verdad se han citado aquí al por mayor, pero pues, como no estamos jugando en Vietnam, ni modo que los vietnamitas no se hubieran apuntado al por mayor, y no solo porque les queda cerca, no solo porque están jugando en casa, sino porque tienen muchísimos jugadores talentosos, bien entrenados, muy jóvenes algunos de ellos, que en verdad tienen mucho que brindar al mundo de las tres bandas. Y por otra parte vino una delegación enorme de parte de los coreanos. De parte de los coreanos. Sorprendente. Una bonita figura la que estaba intentando el hombre fuerte de las tres bandas, Roland FORTHOMME, que ahí nuevamente está mostrando con su rostro que no se siente a gusto con lo que acaba de ser. Vermanen, the excellent writer of the billiard game.
Now, our friend Roland FORTHOMME played a very famous match in the Netherlands that you may not be aware of, Jose.
Yes.
Maybe you've never heard of this match. He once beat Torbjörn Blomdahl 50 points to 6. That is pretty amazing, isn't it? It's, I think, one of the biggest defeats in Torbjörn's career in league play. It was in the
Who won? Roland FORTHOMME?
50 to 6 in 11 innings.
Yes, we heard it right. 50 to 6, winning Roland FORTHOMME against Torbjörn Blomdahl.
Now, of course, Torbjörn has done the same to countless opponents.
But do you remember how many innings?
11 innings, 50 to 6 in 11.
Amazing.
But this one was straight into the history books.
When was that and where?
I think it was maybe 20 years ago. I don't really know the year, but 15 to 20 years ago.
Amazing statistics that we are sharing and enjoying with Vermanen. Very tremendous statistics handler in the world of three cautions. Please.
Not enough, Roland. I think Roland is starting to lose feeling for the table a little bit. He would normally get closer on this shot.
We really thank you for being here in Five&Six. And please do share with friends and ask them to leave a comment as well.
Poor shot by HWANG. He went out of the kiss on the wrong side. Missed the point.
You see, Bert, I was watching the face of Bong HWANG, and the face is changing. Now he's concerned, he's worried, and he is not showing peace in his mind. Now trying to show how to make a beautiful migration of the spin. He's starting with the right spin. Oh! No, I didn't read it.
Perfect.
Look at that beautiful shot. I really thought he was going to make all of the round trying to migrate the spins, but no, look at what a beautiful shot, and look at the poison of the Black Mamba, who is now making his work in order to make possible for Roland FORTHOMME to conquer that tremendous and beautiful, one of the most beautiful shots in this game, the point number 23. 23 against 8 points.
Cross table bank shot, long short into the yellow.
And if he make it, he's gonna get a position. Look at that, position as well. And now...
Well, he didn't get so lucky with position.
What he has shown, it's very possible for him to manage very well shooting first on the cushion. He has two possibilities. That size, he's gonna try it, visualizing, yes. He's making a draw after taking two cushions. Drawing after, wow, no, he needed more quantity of ball. He already missed that shot. 24 points for Mr. Roland FORTHOMME, el hombre fuerte del billar de las tres bandas, against Bong HWANG. Qué buena intentona de parte de Roland FORTHOMME. Aún todavía necesitaba más cantidad de bola para poder haber conquistado ese punto, que hubiera sido el punto número 25. El marcador hasta este momento 24-8, y ahora mostrándonos su habilidad para manejar no solo la mano derecha sino la mano izquierda de parte de un Bong HWANG que está perdiendo en verdad de manera extraña ese punto. Se va desesperanzado, con el corazón en verdad desgajado, y vean ustedes cómo trata de evitar arañarse el rostro porque le dolió en verdad haber tirado de una manera prácticamente tan perfecta con la mano izquierda, pero haber perdido el punto. Bertan Mannen con los comentarios.
Same family of shots. We saw one just a couple of minutes ago. Long, long short. Here comes the English.
He really should become an instructor of that kind of shots, Bert.
He played two in a row quite perfectly now.
It is amazing the way that he's mastering that shot. A shot that is not at all easy, but for him it is a piece of cake. Look at that. He's biting his lips. What is happening in his mind? 25-8 points, big difference, all over because Roland FORTHOMME is improving every second, every cueing, every time, every point, the way he's managing his billiard. Now trying to make another point. Look at the way that the shaft is moving. Very loose the way he's aiming every shot. Now losing this point and adding 1 point for a total of 25 points against 8 points of Bong HWANG. This is Vietnam. Ho Chi Minh really receives you with the open hands and heart.
Now the reason I think he missed this last one because he was in two minds. Should I play the 3-rail or should I have played the 4-rail? And if that doubt is in the back of your head, you tend to come up in between.
Bertan Mannen is really an excellent mind reader. He's got a lot of experience. And now, what's happening with the brain, with the execution, with the performances of Bong HWANG, who is now showing that he's going down like a big ship.
He's far below his usual average here, 8 points in 15 innings. And Jose, here we have another one. You love this shot so much, Roland's going to give you a third example. He's already played two to perfection. Here's number 3.
I am taking note of the way he's making these shots. Look at that. That's why we are naming him the really master and next coming instructor of that shots. 3 in a row, Bert.
All 3 perfect.
Amazing. Roland has made already 2 mistakes in the whole match, but making more mistakes. We have been playing Bong HWANG.
But then of course they get a little bit easier if you've already played 2, because they all depend on the amount of bite on the first rail.
Cortito, vean ustedes, cortita la flecha, de manera tal que él pueda crear un recorte. Crea un bellísimo recorte, una ejecución perfecta. Punto número 2 en serie para un Roland FORTHOMME que está volviendo a maquillar la punta de 12 milímetros y sin duda alguna a la vez y de manera paralela. Cuando él lo está haciendo, está tratando de ubicar la dimensión, el ángulo, el efecto, el veneno que va a imprimir a su tacada, y mientras tanto ahí vemos con presión, mordiéndose nuevamente los labios, a Bong HWANG, que seguramente está pues como un helado bajo el sol, derritiéndose, sobre todo por las ganas y el hambre y el deseo que se sentirá él en su corazón por tratar de hacer puntos. Pero vean ustedes las grandes ejecuciones, y ahora toma furiosamente el cosmético Roland FORTHOMME y se va a su asiento. No le gustó para nada haber fallado ese punto a Roland FORTHOMME, que ahora ya tiene una ventaja enorme, prácticamente de 19 puntos. El marcador hasta el momento 27 contra 7.
Difficult position for Hwang, and the reason it is difficult is because of the red.
Let's invite Roland FORTHOMME to shoot this this point, Bert.
The red is in a tricky position, close to the short rail. Nothing easy for Hwang.
No,
That was his defensive option, but
he's going down like the Titanic. 27-8, 19 points of difference, leading this match since the beginning. We have Roland FORTHOMME, who is really showing why he's of the big names in Belgium, in Europe. Opening his mouth, moving the eyes, cueing several times in order to think what's going on with every detail in order to make this
will
point.
this reach? Will this one reach?
You think it's short or enough? Yeah, of course.
Made it.
Class 1
Needed a big
billiard
stroke
club.
for that one.
I think Bert, he didn't use the arm in order to make this point, but he uses his Class 1 billiard crowd. Dina's first, 61.5 millimeters, slates of 2 inches, and now let's enjoy what
That's a
is
good shot.
making the strong
That's
man.
a good choice. He
20.
knew he could be thin enough to go to the big ball from the bottom side of the yellow. Bigger ball than from the top.
29-8. Yes, you heard it right. I repeat it, 29-8. 29-8 el marcador, gran diferencia, le lleva ahora 21 puntos, están jugando a 40 puntos, está a punto de entrar a la cuarta decena, Roland FORTHOMME. Ninguno de los dos ha utilizado uno de sus 4 tiempos extras a los que tiene derecho. Un punto más y ya son 30 a carambolas a 8. 30 carambolas a 8. Now the score is 30 points. Roland FORTHOMME again, 8 points. Just 8 points for Bong HWANG, who is now thinking coming back to Korea.
Tricky one this. Left side of the yellow.
Beautiful way to avoid the collision.
No,
but
he didn't hit it. He didn't hit it. He hits it.
yeah, it was not possible for him to make perfect the 2 things. Avoid the kiss and then try to cut the angle over there. Thank you. This site shows everything. Roland FORTHOMME, big history in the universe of this magic.
His girlfriend,
rectangle.
also a very good billiard player, Carina Jetten, the number 2 in the Netherlands, behind Therese Klompenhauer.
Ah, yeah.
So they have a billiard family, the two of them.
Please say it again, the name of
Her name is Carina Jetten. Carina.
Carina.
She's the girlfriend of Roland FORTHOMME
From Netherlands?
from the Netherlands. And she's the number 2 behind world champion Therese Klompenhauer.
Permíteme compartir esta información con el mundo hispanoparlante. Bueno, pues Roland Fortón tiene una novia que es Carina. Ella es holandesa, de los Países Bajos, y es la número 2 detrás de Teresa Kloppenhauer, que también es holandesa y que están jugando muy buen billar. Vean ustedes qué pareja. Roland Fortón representando a los hombres con un gran nivel, y por otra parte Carina representando a las damas, siendo la número 2 después de tan solo Teresa Kloppenhauer, que ahora actualmente es la número 1 en todo el planeta.
Short angle shot for Huang. Get the red out of the way. Find the line, did he?
Oh,
Cannot afford to make mistakes like those. Not against FORTHOMME. He's an unhappy man with 8 points on the board in 18 innings.
Hey, look at
That's
that.
Far below his usual standard.
He didn't take advantage of this opportunity of making a few more points. The score now is 30-8. And now enjoying and adding more points we have, and we are watching Roland Fortón making the point number 31.
And he has an interesting position. It will be nice to see which decision he makes here. Where does the yellow go, and does he play 3 rails or does he play 4 rails?
5-6, 5-6, 5-6 is making possible this experience.
Well, he played a poor shot there. Put it into the kiss.
Now let's see if Bong HWANG is capable to make this point.
We have more or less the same situation as we had in the earlier match from Myung-Woo Cho, where the perfect focus was not there because the opponent was not there. And Cho had that problem, and FORTHOMME has that problem as well.
Strange luck that is showing Bong HWANG. Nice touch.
This is of course horrible luck.
Yes.
Plays that shot really well.
Bueno,
What
pues
can you do? What can you say?
31 puntos a 8, y en verdad que la suerte está en contra de Bong HWANG, quien está desafortunadamente perdiendo un punto, y si usted estuviese en México seguramente estaría recordándonos que habría que llevarlo para darse un bañito de limpia allá por la zona de las lagunas de Catemaco. 32 points against 8 points, only 8 points from the Korean player Bong HWANG, who is playing under his normal rhythm.
Now this one of course only makes because of the controlled speed. If you play that same line but with too much speed, you're gonna miss. FORTHOMME plays it really measured and makes the point.
I think 4 cautions. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Avoid the collision, and then look at that beautiful position. Really beautiful position, and now you can bet that he's gonna make the next coming shot. Torbjörn Blondal is close of this point. Thank you very much. Really, I feel full of joy watching very close of here one of my best friends in the world of three questions, Torbjörn Blondal. Now, enjoy this beautiful
Easy
shot.
round the table for FORTHOMME.
Look at that. Look at that family. He's creating almost the same chain of positions. And you can bet also that this time he's gonna make once more this point. And this is gonna be the point number 4 in a row for a total, I think, of 35. Now he's got 34 points. But facing this shot, I can bet you that he's gonna make this point. But look at the red ball where he's gonna stops. He's landing so beautiful and touching gently the yellow ball. But they are making a straight line until the corner, so that's really a warning that it's possible a collision if he's shooting on the yellow ball. That's why he's gonna try to make the movement on the Bermejon ball, on the Scarlet ball, who is there now waiting the next coming shot from the strong man of the three cautions, who is coming from Belgium to show that Belgium is still alive, fighting for the great titles in the greatest contest. Ooh, beautiful. He needed more negative spin. Let's hear the wise comments of Bert van Manen.
That was not a particularly good effort from Roland. Missed that by quite a long way. But he's still on a very decent average, 35 in 19. Hwang nowhere to be seen in this match.
Bueno, él ahí, 35 carambolas contra 9 en la entrada número 19. Muy, muy fuerte aún el promedio para Roland FORTHOMME, que tiene aproximadamente 1.7 de porcentaje y que está amenazando con ser uno de los grandes figurones de ahí. Ahí vemos pasar estrellas por un lado, por la izquierda, por la derecha. Ahora estamos viendo a Nguyen Quoc Nguyen, quien es uno de los jugadores más alegres y con personalidad más carismática de Vietnam.
Yes, we're going to lose him as well. Nguyen Quoc Nguyen
Yes.
will transfer to the PBA after this event.
Look at his mind, his face, his heart. He really can't believe he's playing like that. 35-9. Roland just needs 5 points more in order to win his first match right here in the World Cup of Ho Chi Minh 2022 in this magical and amazing country. If you haven't visited Vietnam, don't do it, because you are in dangerous. You are gonna get in love with this beautiful country, and you will not want to come to your country once more. I really loved the way he's managing his billiard. Now 36 points, he just needs 4 points more. Big difference. Now he's an expert in short games. Look at the acrobatic way he's moving the ball. He's created a curve in order to make a longer shot. And look at that. Look at the beauty of this replay, brought to you by Five&Six. What a way to move the balls, Bert. (37-9). He just needs 3 points more to beat this match. And he's struggling against the score, against trying to conquer his best. Oh, he's
a bit surprised that he made that one long. That was not what he anticipated.
I think he should feel so disappointed of missing that point. Look at that, the face is showing what he's feeling. Surprised, but he must have a bad conversation with himself. Now,
Can Hwang still do something?
but
I don't think so. He's gone.
like we said, like the Titanic is going down there. And now opening the gate. and the possibility to make the next coming shot is almost finishing this match, the first match of the strongman of the three cautions, Roland FORTHOMME, the Belgian man who has already made one series in the history of 28 points now, exactly 3 cautions right before hitting the scarlet ball. 38, and he just needs 2 points more, and now he's gonna sign the paper where he's going to be the witness of the first victory for Roland FORTHOMME. I think he's gonna try a double round, long, short, and then try to conquer the place where he's waiting the touch, the mustard ball. A little problem trying to avoid the next coming collision. Let's see if he's able to avoid it. Yes. Wow, what a beautiful way of managing the second ball. And now he's got 2 points more for a total of 39 points, and trying to make his last point in order to finish this tough game because he's always trying to make his best, struggling with the average with every little shot. 39 to 9 points. Watching the possibilities, Roland FORTHOMME now is bending on the table and queuing 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count 11, 12, and now just trying to contact 3 cautions right before finishing his game.
Very nice outshot for Roland FORTHOMME. 40 points, 21 innings, high level, mostly thanks to that great run of 13 early in the match. But he had to do it alone. His opponent was never in the match. He's on 9 in 21, far below his usual standard. He's a good player, he can do much better. Maybe he can save some face with a little run in the equalizer. That would be nice. You always feel a little bit better if you run 5 or 6 in the equalizer before you go to the dressing room.
Almost finishing his game, Roland FORTHOMME, with almost 2 points. He's showing that he's fighting in this great contest. Oh, this match has been already broadcast for you by Five&Six. Please do share, make comments, thumbs up, because Five&Six are present right here for you.
And for those of you who do not know what 5&6 means, it's 5 oceans and 6 continents. It's another way of saying the world. That's the origin of the name. A couple of very good points from HWANG here in this equalizer. Second was not easy, he made that beautifully. This one is very good. Maybe more to come.
Rascándose todavía la cara en los momentos finales, tenemos con mucho orgullo y mucho pundonor a Bong, HWANG tratando de, en verdad, retirarse después de este partido con el máximo de números posibles. Es importante puesto que todavía le queda otro partido y todavía estas carambolas pueden ser importantes y decisivas si es que logra conseguir su triunfo en la siguiente partida. Pero Roland FORTHOMME realmente en este grupo está totalmente lleno de poderío, de buen billar, de gran historia, y ahí atrás vemos a Chan Chapak. Bueno, pues ya tiene 5 puntos más para un total de 14 contra 40. Buen cierre que está mostrando Bong HWANG aquí en el término de esta partida, donde simplemente está esperando Roland FORTHOMME que termine esta intentona de empate. Suena prácticamente imposible para el jugador coreano, pero vean ustedes cómo no hace lo que otros jugadores, ver que son grandísimo el número de carambolas que tiene que realizar y sin embargo ya no lo intentan. Él lo está intentando en verdad con toda su técnica, con todo el corazón, tratando de hacer lo que haya en su historia lo mejor posible.
Well,
Yes.
this is exactly what we told him to do. Run 6 in the equalizer. Make him feel better. Why not make 7? It's there.
He heard you, Bert. Now he's got 7 points for a total of 16 points against 40 points for the strongman of the 3 cautions, who is coming from Belgium, Roland FORTHOMME. And now he's gonna show.
He has a little bit of a problem here. This
Any
is
cautions?
not completely straightforward.
Yes.
Twice around the table, and there's the kiss, and there's the end of the run. So there's the end of the match. Roland FORTHOMME wins in an easy contest where his opponent only showed some quality at the end. I would like to once again thank Jose Paniagua.
I really thank you, Bert, and I really want to thank Five&Six.
I'm sure he is doing the Spanish-speaking listeners a great favor. We have much more good 3 cushion for you later today. Thank you for watching 5 and 6.